Hey guys, DukeWire13 here with our second video. Me and Oscar aren't on the same PlayStation. We're online multiplaying during this video. Sorry for not being very active lately. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming out very soon in November, middle of November. So we decided that we might as well make the most of Battlefront 1 while we still have it. And yeah, today we're just going to be going through our wish list of what we want to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So here we go. What are you looking for in the new game?
I think I'll be looking for a campaign mode. That would be a very good addition to the game, considering in this game there's no campaign mode. There are the missions that you can start off doing, but there's never been an actual campaign mode where you can just, if you got no one online or you don't even have online, if your Wi-Fi's down or something, then you can just play campaign mode.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, yeah, offline game modes, such as a campaign mode, to keep, and it also brings Star Wars back into it, because this game was never, it's based on Star Wars, but there was never really something, to show that it's specifically Star Wars, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm kind of looking for different hands for battles. So once again, offline, we have, those jump packs and barrages and whatever, but half the time, the items that are given are never actually useful.
As in Barrage.
I thought it was barrage.
Same thing, different accent.
Oh, but anyway, but I never found half the items useful, because they're not useful in any way. Like right now, barrage, I shoot it, they're 3 mini explosions. They're not really anything that's gonna kill anybody. I'm looking for different variety of hands in the new game, and also, yeah, so different varieties, so we can get a different feel of other items, and more useful items that we're gonna use.
I think the most useful item in the game so far would be the jump pack.
Definitely. Yeah, because that's it's kind of like a different, because we didn't have any transport or anything, cars or whatever. The only thing we really had was the speeder bikes
and AT-ATs, but they were more power up.
They weren't exactly forms of transport. So there were never any. We did have fighter squadrons and whatever, but there was never. And again,
but
they were all power.
You couldn't land them and exit them.
No land, no takeoff. So more of those.
You just appear in the sky.
Yeah. All right. What else are you looking for?
Probably some more maps. Actually, that would be a very good thing.
For what type? Like maps for
bigger maps for skirmishes, and just more maps, I think, and maybe for the later movies, since these games are based off the first 3 movies made, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
maybe some maps of the Jedi Temple, or
that's a good idea. With the maps thing, also for battles, because again, people who are offline, they you want to be not just those 4 maps that everyone continuously plays. Like if you have a friend over and you want to, because multiplayer is only 1 person, so if you want to play with someone who's over at your house, you kind of want more maps to explore and play with.
What else do you reckon?
Different power-ups. Like again, as along with the more useful ones, just different ones to play with, because there are some that you can get in multiplayer and skirmishes that you can't get in battles. We also want to get a, jump, like smart rocket or something. They were good, they were fun, but we want to maybe something else to play with. Anything else you want to
Have
add?
I never noticed this? Hang on, 1 second. Have you ever noticed this ship here?
Yeah.
I have never noticed it.
Jesus.
Anyway, and maybe like power-ups that do things like that disadvantage the other team.
Oh yeah. Like some
Yeah,
of the shock grenades.
Yeah, something like that, but like, or an EMP sort of thing.
Yeah, sounds good. Anything else you want to add?
Heroes. We've already seen Yoda and
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yes. I think they're adding in the new heroes in the new movies.
Kylo Ren, I want to see.
Yeah, with his cool lightsaber. But yeah, so them. But I'd also like them to have new abilities.
Yeah, the abilities that would be
the
good
heroes.
for the heroes. Yeah, because sometimes the it gets kind of boring, and also they're not really useful. Some of the abilities that because Luke Skywalker, for example, is absolutely overpowered. But
yeah, he's so fast
but his abilities just don't do any really help him at all.
Yeah, and with the abilities, I think they should be different, like, because some of the abilities aren't useful at all. As in Chewbacca, he just sort of roars. I mean, pretty much meleeing someone.
Yeah, that's a good point. Half the abilities that are given you can use as just a regular person. It's nothing special. So yeah, that's what we want in heroes. DLC packs. Now, I only have 2 out of the 4 DLC packs for this game, and
I have them all. So
yeah, they were absolutely great. I loved the Death Star and Bespin. They were really fun and added a great, add some great heroes, good maps. But I would want those things to be included as the game, not exactly because everyone's gonna pay for those extra contents, but we want that part of the game, because Bespin was a big part of the movie. That's when Han Solo got captured and put in carbonite, so we want that as part of the game, not an extra content that you have to buy. Yeah, heroes as well. Some of them weren't exactly a big part of Star Wars, but were added and were fun to use, and something new. And I would want that as part of the game as well. Anything you want to add?
That the heroes.
So far, so good.
In those things were a little, if I could say, bad. Like, they're probably the worst in the game. Their health was terrible, and their abilities weren't much better. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah. There was
The
some
heroes were definitely not the best part of the DLC packs.
There were definitely some that were a great highlight. For example, I'm gonna say this. I loved Bosk and Gengar. They were amazing. But Chewbacca and Lando, they weren't exactly. Lando was just kind of a bit of a downgrade and a mixture of Princess Leia and Han Solo.
And Solo.
It wasn't really an upgrade as such. But it was still pretty. They were still pretty good, and the maps were the best part, definitely. And the game,
and the new game mode for This for the Death Star.
Yeah, they were good. But yeah, DLC packs included.
The gun variety as well is a little. Well, I think it needs to be different. We need a change up. I know they
Yeah.
keep adding new guns, but we need a whole new list, I think.
Yeah, like I would say keep the popular ones that everyone loved and the ones that were useful, but maybe get rid of most of them to get everyone a different feel of the game and what guns they used. But thinking about it, most guns were actually the same. Like people knew how to use them better than others, and some were more popular than others and thought they were better, but altogether they're all actually the same.
Some didn't quite work as well though. For example, the range on some of the guns, it says 0 range, or almost 0, but not anywhere near that. It actually has fair, decent range.
And it's just not accurate, so we want more. If you're going to give us stats of what each gun is, we want to make sure that it's accurate and it's easy and accessible, if that makes sense. Alright,
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that I want to change in this game is lobbies for multiplayer. That would be amazing, because if, let's say because I'm not a very high rank, I'm only like 22 or something. I don't play multiplayer as much, but let's say I'm rank 15, and I get put into a game with level 50s, and they know exactly what they're doing, and they're smashing everyone, getting 60 kills, and you're there with 60 deaths. We want lobbies to go, alright, I want to be with these people because they're kind of the same ability of me, and I want this game mode. It's kind of like just choose and play. If you want to play against a whole team of who are level 30, strong and experienced players, then you can do it. And just like it brings a little bit more life to the game and communities, because you get to talk with other players. If you've got a team of friends that you want to play with, you can play with them in your lobbies and choose what games you want, and quit, not go into all those loading screens or whatever. Just go straight into a game, and then once you get out of that game, you go back into the lobby and you can pick another game mode instead of waiting for all those loading screens. So it's a win-win kind of situation. Any last things you want to add to this wish list?
Let me quickly think. Skirmish game modes. We should add some more skirmish game modes, and maybe change some of the. Well, I mean, they were great addition to the game.
Keep practicing, and
but
anything is possible.
I would think that it should probably be a bit. I don't know. Like, there needs to be more, but also you'd have more than 2 players in them at a time, or 1.
Just maybe like half of the multiplayer game modes into your skirmish game modes to just give everyone that offline experience to play with the AIs. If they're not that good at a certain game mode, they can grind on that, get good at it, and go on to multiplayer. Or if they just can't go on to multiplayer for some reason, they've got skirmish to go to. Yeah, so guys,
I think that wraps up today's video.
Sorry it was a little bit of a rant, but this was our wish list for Battlefront 2. Our next video will be a gameplay of Endor.
We'll continue doing the battles and survivals on.
And so we'll finish the battles, and then we'll move on to the survivals, and so stay tuned for that. thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Choir out.